Hi mathematicians! Today we are going to work on lesson 8 of hands-on equations. For lesson 8 today we are going to be introduced to a new symbol, to a new piece. So we've been using the blue pawns up until this point, and today we are going to be using white pawns. And so our white pawns are going to be known as star. So whereas we refer to the blue pawns as X, we are going to refer to the white pawns as star for now. So if you're using your hands-on equations kit, whatever you may be using, whatever you are using for your blue pawns, you need to find something of a different color or shape or size to use for your white pawns so that you don't confuse them, because eventually we will start using them all together. Okay, we're going to go ahead and set up our first equation. So we have 2 times 3 star plus 1 is going to equal 2 star plus 10. So again, when we go ahead and set this up, we're going to go ahead and set up 3 stars plus 1. And we know the parentheses tells us that we need to look outside the parentheses to tell us how many times we have to set up what's in parentheses. Or you know that you can also multiply, because 2 times 3 would be 6 and 2 times 1 would be 2. And then we're going to go to the right-hand side of the equation, and we are going to put in 2 stars and a value of 10. All right, now that our equation is set up, we're going to go ahead and use our legal moves in order to solve for star. So we'll start by removing a pawn simultaneously from both sides, and removing another one. Now we're going to move to value. So I can take 2 off of this side, and then 10 minus 2 would be 8. And we would be left with star, 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 and star is going to equal 8. So you're probably thinking 2. So go ahead and set up the original equation back up to check your answer. And so we said star was equal to 2, and now let's go ahead and do our check. So we have 2 times 6, which would be 12, plus 2 more would be 14, and we have 2 times 2, which would be 4, and 4 plus 10 would equal 14, so our check would be 14 equals 14. All right, we're ready to move on to the next one. So go ahead and make sure you clear your boards before you start the next equation. Again, we're just using the same legal moves today, only we are using it with star. So not really any new moves, just getting used to using our new piece. So we're going to start by setting up our equation. So we have 3 plus 2 stars is going to equal 2 stars minus a star plus 14. All right, we'll go ahead and do our legal move. So we're going to remove 1 star from each side, and then we're going to remove the value of 3 from each side. So 10 plus 4 is 14, and 14 minus 3 would be 11. So that tells us that star equals 11. Go ahead and set up the original equation back up, and now you are ready to do your check. So we have 11 plus 11, which would be 22, plus 3 would be 25, and 11 plus 14 would be 25. So our check will be 25 equals 25. And one more that we're going to do together before it's going to be time for you to try some on your own. So we're going to go ahead and start with 5 stars, minus 2 stars equals star plus 8. Okay, we're going to go ahead and remove a pawn from each side. We have nothing left to do to simplify, so we're now down to solving the equation. Star is going to equal 4, time to check the problem, go ahead and set it back up. Remember, it's very important that we start setting the problems back up because the problems are going to start getting more complex. 3 stars together would equal 12. And 4 plus 8 would equal 12. So our check would be 12 equals 12. Okay, mathematicians, today you are going to apply your legal moves with your new piece, star. And good luck.